Did I ever tell you about the time that I accidentally got my butt cheek stuck together with sugar, trying to sugar my own?
What's funny is that, like, I think I have heard this story before, which is wild. Because it's, like, I love that.
It's evergreen.
It's lore. It's like...
It's lore, yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
lore.
yeah. I had to beg one of the front desk girls to make me some warm towels so I could stick myself.
That's a good thing about sugaring, because I had a COVID era attempt to wax myself. And the problem with that is once it's on, like, you are committed to yanking it off.
Right.
And let me tell you, that built character.
Fortitude?
Yeah.
Fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever had to give yourself a pep talk of just like, well, turns out I need to yank 20% harder than I did last time. But, like, there is no other way out. And, and there's no one in life that I am close enough to in Montana. Had I been in LA, I would have called up Ryan Keely and been like,
Can you pull this 20%
Please.
harder?
Bikini wax emergency? I'm on my way.
yeah. Please, can you come over? There will be Taco Bell here when you get here.
Welcome back to I Seduce the Dragon. We are a D&D podcast featuring 5 women, a rocket scientist, a porn star, a cowgirl, and a mom playing Dungeons and Dragons in the world of Icewind Dale, the Rime of the Frostmaiden. Usually. Today, we are picking up with part 3 of our Golden Cathedral side quest. Woo! I could not be more excited to get started. I'm Jess Parks. I'm your dungeon master. And I have the question for today. Please answer for your character as we go around. Scrunch or fold?
I'm Ryan Keely, and I'm playing as Erastus Raider the 12th, and I fold.
I could have called that.
Mm-hmm.
You're a folder for sure. And does Ryan Keely fold or does Erastus fold?
Both. Well, actually, I hang.
Excuse me?
What do you...
I think we're talking about different things.
I'm talking about toilet paper.
Oh, I thought you were talking about pizza.
I thought you were talking about laundry.
I was like, you hang your toilet paper out of where, Ryan? Although you are a bidet person, right? So
I am a bidet person. I never do it the same way twice.
You make different origami toilet paper creatures every time you use the bathroom.
Sometimes I want to wipe. Sometimes I want the bidet. Sometimes depends on the type of toilet paper.
Scoot your butt on the ground.
You gotta scoot your butt on the ground. It's the most efficient way to clean that beehole. Dogs know.
Moxley knows for sure.
Mm-hmm. Nature's solution. Hi, my name is Cristina Van Epps, and I am playing Hamish Heroicless for this little side quest. And I, too, did not know what this was referencing, and I was very glad that somebody else got it wrong first. I think Hamish is a scruncher. I think he scrunches. I think he wads it up into a ball.
Hi, I'm Flanders. I play Martha Sinclair Cole, half-elf paladin. Martha's a scruncher. Definitely a scruncher.
Okay.
I think it's because, she's spent a lot of time out in the wilderness where if you're using leaves and such, you got to scrunch them.
Leaves, just a lot of leaves.
And the worst thing is, in Icewind Dale, it's the only leaves are pine needles.
Like a pine cone, just kind of scrape at it.
Yeah, or just like really just sharp, like Christmas tree
garland. Oh no.
No, you go. Yeah, that's why you got to go with the grain.
Martha likes to exfoliate herself clean.
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm playing Gentry Rose, Bitter Creek Dumont, human cleric and demigod. Gentry, if she is doing a number 1, she thaumaturgies a little like cooling mist of air that dries things, like a hand dryer. If it's a number 2, she is definitely not a scruncher. She's a folder, but she's economical go economic with it. She does not waste because she's also been a person who's on the road quite a bit. So she knows that TP is hard to come by when shared amongst a circus troupe.
I was going to say anybody who knows prestidigitation can just
Yeah.
magic bidet that away.
I don't think any of you do. Nope, you got to deal with it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
With a pine cone.
With the pine cone.
All right, let's play. Erastus, Gentry, and Martha have entered the demi-plane of the Golden Cathedral, leaving Tohri behind. They met an old man named Hamish, who gave them the mission. They need to get water from a spring of life housed deep within the Golden Cathedral, which is where they are. Martha flew up to the roof, but Erastus, Gentry, and Hamish snuck in and began the challenge, which guards the spring, if they survive it. They quickly discovered the nature of the challenge, as every enemy they each have ever killed has appeared, round after round of zombified foe, intent on exacting vengeance. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. Erastus, who handily has the highest body count, has not been having a good time.
He's talking about murder, not sex, guys.
I was going to say also set the sex body count, though.
In this podcast, canonically, I think it's Tohri.
Yeah, Tohri is far and away.
Slut.
In this podcast, it's the real-life asexual who has the highest body count. When we left off, the Chardelin dragon busted up through the floor, knocking some players to the ground. Meanwhile, Martha flew up to the roof and, unable to see anything through the skylight that she tried to peek through, went to the back of the cathedral, where she had a brief scuffle with the monks who live here. And this is where we'll pick up. Ryan, Dana, Cristina, would you kindly remove your headphones for this part? Flanders and I will wave frantically like this when it's time for you to put them back on.
I love this.
Martha, when we left off, the lead monk had reached forward and said, "Give me your hand." And you had said, "I'm already married."
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Without acknowledging your statement, the monk reaches forward and interlocks his fingers with yours. The rest of the monks gasp as nothing happens, and he pulls his hand away. He says, "It's true. You're not an Oblex."
No. Okay, but you're not an Oblex either.
No, none of us here are.
Well, why haven't you done anything to save my new friend Hamish, who's out there, trying desperately to hide from the Oblexes?
There are no survivors outside this wall.
No, it's like an old man named Hamish. He's a little weird, smells like mustard. He said mustard keeps Oblexes away.
Mustard is not what keeps Oblexes away.
Why are we both covered in mustard, though, and we're not Oblexes?
I could not answer that for you. Only spring water keeps the Oblexes away.
Oh, well, that's actually perfect, because that's where Hamish is heading.
Who is Hamish?
So me and my two friends came here from Icewind Dale, through a portal, and when we came out, this old man came running out, and he was really excited to see not Oblexes, and said, what we need to do in order to get the portal back to Icewind Dale is to break in here. We were under the impression you were all Oblexes, so we had to break in and steal spring water from the Oblexes, which I understand is not correct, and that the spring water would allow us to get back home. And he was going to come with us because he doesn't like living here in this realm that's overrun with Oblexes, even though he does know we have one where we're from, who we have to take care of.
Walk with me. And he starts walking through the garden toward the monks' quarters.
Okay, Martha follows.
He says, anyone you met outside this wall is likely an Oblex copy.
Yeah, so that's why the mustard is that he smells like sulfur.
Your friends, where are they now?
Wherever the spring is, The last thing I heard was, I am in. I think there's like a locked door to get to the spring, and they're through the door.
They've brought him into the cathedral.
Yes, when they thought that you were bad and he was good, and not that he's bad and you're good. Sorry. I can totally help fix it. Like, I killed your friend and then I unkilled him. Like, I will fix this mess that we've created.
It may fix itself. The challenge leaves few survivors.
But I do like my friends, and I don't want them to die.
If they've begun the challenge, there's nothing we can do for them.
I can't help.
I'm sorry, but no. However, if they do reach the spring with an oblex, he can't touch it. It may well kill him.
Well, what do you think? Like, he really, really wanted to get to that spring. Do you know?
Did he want to get to the spring, or did he want you to get the water?
Well, oh yeah, I guess he wanted us to get the water, but okay, so he can't like if he like pees in the spring or something, it's not going to corrupt the whole spring.
No.
Okay.
He clasps his hands behind his back, and he says, the Oblex have been in control of this realm for over 100 years. They will do anything to get off this plane, and we are the only thing keeping them from opening any of those portals to take over another realm. Even if your friends survive, you cannot leave here. I can offer you protection.
I have to get back to Icewind Dale. My husband is there with some slut.
I'm sorry. It is not worth the risk.
There's already an Oblex there. It's like flopping around. It popped out of my friend Erastus's head.
You already have an Oblex in your realm.
Yes. And so we need to get back so we can kill that Oblex.
Roll charisma.
That is a 19.
The monk is still for a moment, and he says, I understand. It is your responsibility to save your realm from our fate. And all I can do to help you is arm you. Come inside. He walks into the monk's quarters. He unlocks a room, and inside is a glass case with 2 small vials of spring water. He looks at them with reverence. This is the last of our remaining spring water. I can give you 1. You can use it to either open the portal, or you can drink it, as we all have, and be protected from the Oblex. Those who are imbued with the spring water are dangerous. They burn to the touch to Oblex. It will also cure any ailment you may have and extend your life for 1,000 years.
Whoa.
You must use it to save your realm.
Yes, of course. But they said this is the last 2 vials of spring water? You mean, but if my friends succeed, if they pass the challenge, they can get their own spring water, right?
He reaches into the case and delicately picks up one of the small, glittering blue vials, and he says, this glass has been treated. It is the only vessel that can hold spring water. They may drink of the spring, and that will protect them, but without a proper container, they can't take it to the portal.
Oh, well, Hamish has one. He has an empty vial.
He intends to follow them.
Yeah, we are all going to get out of here.
You cannot let him leave.
Well, now I know that. Yeah, silly. I didn't know that when we came up with this plan. Okay, but if I drink this, then I can reuse the vial, right? Like I can go refill it with my friends.
Just then, the ground shakes. Boom! The monk looks over for a moment towards the sound, and he says, I'm not sure the challenge is going so well for your friends.
If I go in there, do I join their challenge or do I get a separate challenge? Do you know?
I don't know. Your best bet may be to go to the entrance and see if they come out.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just hold on to the vial and head to the entrance. I haven't decided if I'm gonna drink it yet.
Okay, and we will go to the battle. Hey, Matthew Fegans! Shout out to our Patreon subscriber. Thanks for helping us make these episodes. This one's for you. Inside the challenge, A dragon made of stone has just busted up through the floor. Gentry managed to keep her feet. Erastus rolled so well that he went from prone to standing.
Woo! 4 hit points, guys.
And Hamish fell right over. Poor little old man.
Old man got tossed on his ass.
Also standing up near Erastus is the dwarf with the melted face. We call him Melty Face.
The face for short.
And Malachi, the changeling assassin who Erastus killed in a bathhouse in episode 5 of season 1, has come back with a crossbow bolt jutting out of his eye socket, thanks to Erastus's killing blow. Standing near Gentry, who has her spirit guardian circling around her in an aura of 15 feet, is a Duergar bearing the double bruises of having been motorboated to death by someone's spiritual weapon. And he is standing near Gentry, but not within her spirit's guardian range. The turn order is Dragon, Malachi, Gentry, Erastus, Face, Motorboat, and lastly, poor little Hamish.
I'm just a little guy.
Crawling up out of the floor, one giant claw, boom, the other giant claw, boom, and a head busted open from the front, sparks firing off left and right and flying out of a big hole in the stone skull of this dragon. His head rises up out of the hole, and you see the air shake around him as he uses his malevolent presence.
Oh no.
Within 30 feet of him,
I think Hamish might be out of range.
Hamish is safe.
I'm 35.
Erastus is 35. Just Gentry, you are the only one close enough to him. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
This is a DC 16 roll.
Oh, what's 18 plus 7?
25, you're good.
What's 18 plus 7?
Gentry, you feel the dragon trying to seize control of your mind, and your wise spirit resists him.
I am pretty wise.
You are very wise. You're probably the most equipped to survive this save, which is why he swings a wing at you. Hey, Dana, what's 17 plus 11?
28. What kind of creature is it?
He's a construct.
Does he swipe a wing into my...
He will take damage when he swipes a wing into your spirit guardians, for sure.
Okay, cool.
He don't give a fuck.
He should give a little bit of a fuck.
He does. He gives a little bit of a fuck to the tune of how much damage do you do?
It was 11.
As the dragon sweeps his stone wing across the battlefield towards you, he hits you. You take 12 bludgeoning damage just as your spirit guardians also hit him back, and you see the crystal splinter and break and crystallize off with the 11 damage that you do back to him. But you fly 10 feet with the blow. And then he swings it back the other direction at you. That's a 26 to hit. The same thing happens again. You get knocked back 10 feet in the other direction. Smick, smack. He hits you with his wing twice. That's another 9 damage.
And I say, if you want to have a little dance with me, all you got to do is ask.
Erastus, Malachi's coming for you.
Well, I have 4 hit points.
He's going to step forward towards you, Erastus, pull a short sword out of his side that Tohri left there, and swing it at you. That's a 9. He swings it at you, but you are limber. Duck out of the way with a little back bend.
I fully matrix that blow.
Totally. It grazes, just grazes the tip of your nose, and you narrowly dodge it. Gentry.
Oh, so I took damage, right? Like I did a damage.
You took damage and you did damage.
So do I need to roll a concentration to maintain my concentration spell?
Yes.
You need to roll twice because you took 2 separate hits. You need to roll higher than half the damage you took, or 10, whatever is higher. So considering you took 12 damage, you would have to make a 10 or above to succeed.
Got a 14 and a 19.
Awesome. Your spirit guardians stay active.
I'm going to do turn undead on everything I see. I am targeting motorboat, face, and the dragon. Everybody has to make a wisdom save.
Here we go. Motorboat. That's 17.
He passes. Weird.
Face. 3.
Face.
The dragon screeches. Everyone takes a d4 of damage to their ears.
Oof.
Oh.
Is Erastus about to get deafened to death?
Yep.
Oh, no. Yeah, you have to roll that.
Let's see. That's a 2.
Okay.
He rips his wings both out of the floor. Once again, make a dexterity saving throw because he is churning the stones of the ground with his wings.
I just remain on the ground. I'm just flat and I stay flat.
11.
That's 11.
Both of you fall prone as the dragon climbs the rest of the way out of the hole, screeching, and attempts to fly in the opposite direction, but his wings won't hold him, so he's crashing against the ground in rhythmic booms as far away as he can get.
Ooh.
Atta girl.
What's face doing?
So Face stands, watches that, watches you, and just goes, and starts running in the other direction as well. And for a very long time, you can hear his little efforts. You can hear him fall, and he gets back up.
I'm going to move my tits.
Okay.
You might want to heal Erastus.
How bad is Erastus?
He's got 2.
Well, I will heal Erastus. I will healing word 13.
Thank you.
So now you have a total of 15.
Yay!
Just in time for it to be your turn.
I am going to cast Magic Missile.
Awesome.
I guess we only have 3 left in the room, right? So I'm going to do Malachi, Face, and Motorboat.
From your position on the ground, you lean up on one elbow and cast out your hand to cast Magic Missile. 3 glowing missiles shoot forth from your fingertips. 1 hits Motorboat and disappears in a puff of smoke. The other hits Melty Face, who's rushing at you and disappears, smoke wafting towards you. And Malachi takes the 3rd. How much damage do you do?
4.
You hit Malachi with your magic missile in the other eye socket, taking out his other eye.
Is he there but blind, or does he also poof?
He stays.
Okay. And I don't get to use my bonus action because I didn't use a crossbow for that. Can I, move away?
You can stand up.
Standing from prone takes half of your movement, and you can use the other half to move.
He's close enough to you that if you move away from him because he stabbed you, he will get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so I'm going to stay prone.
Malachi is standing over you with one eye bleeding and dripping out of one socket and the other socket with a crossbow bolt in it.
And I can't kick him in the nads?
You might want to stand up, though. People have advantage on melee attacks against prone opponents.
Okay, so I'll stand up.
Fantastic. Hamish, what would you like to do?
I will also stand up, but much less confidently, with more fear in his heart, because all of that just happened. I feel like Hamish has this expression of just abject horror because a giant stone dragon thing just crawled out of the floor and shrieked, and now he has tinnitus, I guess. So he's just gonna assess the field and start inching closer to the door. And take the dodge action.
Classic NPC. Just fucking useless in a fight.
He's an old man with a stick.
It's Malachi's turn. He's lashing out wildly with this short sword. He swings. It slides past your ear, slides past the other side of your head. You easily dodge a slash at your gut. He can't see you, and he can't hit you. It's Gentry's turn.
As a bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual tits and motorboat Malachi.
Oh my god, he doesn't even know what's coming.
It's not nearly as effective because he can't see, but he'll know.
Wouldn't it be more effective because of the sensory perception?
Maybe. It depends what Malachi's into. So I move my titties and remotely, kind of, and I shake them around in Malachi's blind face. I hit him for 19. Does that hit him?
Holy shit, it does hit him.
Yeah!
You shake your tits in his face, and they hammer the short bow arrow deeper into his skull.
That was my bonus action with my... Oh, wait, I have to stand up. That's half my movement, so hold on. I stood up and I moved not as far as I would have liked to have moved. And I will cast... Oh, no. I want to do something worse.
Okay.
Toll of the Dead's a pretty strong spell. It's a pretty strong cantrip.
No, it looks like everything else I have to, like...
Yeah, do a Toll of the Dead.
I'll toll the dead on him. He is the dead.
The bell tolls for thee.
Yeah,
Okay, wisdom saving throw. What's the save?
15.
Oh! Not 20.
No! Did my tits invigorate him?
They have that effect.
Like, he liked it. Like, it was like, that hurt so good.
You don't know what he's into, but he's into Erastus, so one can imagine. Speaking of Erastus, it's your turn. There is one enemy on the battlefield left, and it is Malachi.
I would like to wing him with my crossbow and then wing him with my other crossbow.
Erastus can do ranged attacks from short range because of crossbow expert. Yeah.
Well, maybe not because that roll to hit was a 7 on my first one. And let's see what the second one does. That'll work. That's a 21.
Oh, shit!
Hey!
Nice.
Blackjack.
You aim up with one crossbow, warning shot past his ear. With the other crossbow, you are so close to him, you basically aim that shit right under his chin and shoot a crossbow up into his undead brain. And he poofs into smoke.
Gives a new meaning to sloppy seconds, doesn't it?
Oh, got it.
And then everyone clapped.
Your surroundings all disappear into smoke. And as it settles around you and fades away, you find yourself in a clearing. It's bright, it's sunny, lush foliage surrounds you, framing a gently burbling spring. There is no trace of wall or ceiling here.
Sus.
The sky is open, and yet you have a sense of being comfortingly enclosed and protected.
Gentry looks around and she is looking for Martha. Do I see Martha anywhere?
There is no Martha here, no.
Erastus, can you let Martha know that we've made it into what I assume is a garden?
I message Martha. I'm in.
So you say to Martha again, Martha, outside with the monks, you hear once again, I'm in.
I know, you've been in. Is there like an echo in here? What the hell?
I approach the spell with the vial clasped in my right hand, and I kneel down.
Wait, you're just ignoring me?
I don't think she can respond. I think it's I guess she
right.
can if she wants to. It's a cantrip.
I mean, I could if I wanted to.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Yes, she is ignoring you.
Great.
I approach the spring with the vial held in my right hand, and I kneel down and scoop the water into the vial and stopper it, and cast back in my brain to remember the incantation that I used to open the portal before.
Roll intelligence for memory.
That's a strong 8. That's an unnatural 8. I use a cantrip to Martha to say, you should probably get in here. I think I need the book with the instructions.
Martha says back, drink as much water as you can. I'm gonna try to get in, but I don't know if I will be able to.
I flop down on my belly and start hoovering water.
Presumably, Hamish heard Erastus say that he needed the book.
Yes.
He'll sort of teeter forward a little bit closer to the spring, not as close, and say,
Once you've got it, I believe we just need to go back to the portal space to use the spring to open the portals to go wherever you're from.
As Hamish says this, Erastus, as you drink deeply of the spring. You pull your head up. Your hair flies in a gorgeous semicircle, spring water flying off the ends.
Brad Pitt, Legends of the Hall, wet with the hat. We know what we're talking about.
Legends of the Hall?
Legends of the Hall.
Legends of the Fall.
Well, now it's Legends of the Hall because I'm in a hall.
Damn.
If you're on a boat, it's Legends of the Hull.
Erastus, you feel more invigorated than you have ever felt before. And as you look at Hamish, slowly, your depth perception reappears.
Oh.
Do I get to see his eyeball grow back?
To Gentry and Hamish, it appears that Erastus's left eye has been restored.
Oh, snap.
But that's not all. Erastus, your memory has come back.
Oh, no.
The flood of memories is overwhelming. Your father smiling, Titania's furious face, a blinding river of blue magic that runs vertically up and down, you evading groups of fae, a dizzying flurry of lovers, friends, rivals, revelry, fights, mischief, heartbreak, triumphs, and the elixir you had planned to make for your father. The recipe is clear. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God.
This episode was brought to you by Quantic Bank. What is so cool about Quantic is that they have this pay ring you literally wear, and it works just like a debit card, and is protected by MasterCard, so you can go and buy your groceries and swipe.
Boop.
Amazing.
You boop.
Wait, do you have one?
Yes.
I want one.
Dude, it's the best thing I've ever experienced in my life. The Ring of Power. Everyone's so impressed with it. Everyone thinks it's the coolest thing ever. Everyone is so impressed when they're like, we need X amount of dollars. And I'm like, cool. And I put my hand on the pay terminal.
Very good.
That's really
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's a nice ring.
Go to Quantic.com, get a checking account, and get a wearable ring that you can use to pay for things.
That's QUONTIC.com.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy.
That was a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
That wisdom saving throw was merely to avoid falling unconscious. But with a natural 20, I'll let you ask any question you would like about your past, and I will answer it for you.
Ooh. Has this journey been worth it?
You know all about the spring of life now. You know that it will heal every ailment and extend the drinker's life for 1,000 years, and that with one of the small fish from within it, you can create an elixir to do that for your father and save the fate of the Dust Court.
Is the Dust Court something that is worth saving, is the true question.
The Dust Court is the key to your own magical nature. Were the Dust Court's power to fade, which is what is happening because of your father's affliction, your own long life, preternatural beauty, and magical abilities will go away. You will be as mundane as Tohri.
Excuse?
Basic.
That doesn't answer my question, because is the Dust Court worth saving?
Without the king or without you in the Dust Court, Titania will not only be further enraged, it will throw the Fae realm completely out of balance. As the heir to the legacy of the Dust Court, as the warden of the realm, and with the responsibility to channel the magic and keep it alive, if you decide to shirk those duties, you are effectively cutting off one of her limbs, casting her realm into war, and threatening the balance of magic even in the material plane where you live.
So chaos and potentially civil war.
Gentry sees Erastus with his eye grown back, and I imagine...
Oh, do my crow's feet disappear?
Oh, yeah.
I say, Erastus, your eye is back. I do not mention the crow's feet. I know better than to even mention that there ever was crow's feet. I say, you're looking even handsomer than usual, but you do look like you're doing a bit of heavy thinking there, friend.
I lower my gaze while my muscles glisten and I flex.
I dunk it and I thaumaturgy like a plink noise, so it's like hard as steel, even though like I know that it's harder, but I'm leaning in. I'm yes-anding Erastus.
Are we good to go?
Lead the way, my good man.
Hey, Hamish, we have not seen a single actual. We saw the undead in the challenge room. Has there been an actual Oblex around?
When we were creeping in, the Oblex copies of the monks in the temple.
So they're still there.
Presumably.
We've still got a little bit of a situation.
Expect this room, what was in here was the challenge. I said that there's a challenge you must overcome to get to the spring, which you've done wonderfully. You were magnificent in your battling.
I just was wondering if we should have like a backup blessed container, and if you knew anything about how to bless the container real quick in case we need a backup.
I've got the one. I have got the single vial. I know it is treated by the spring in some way. Otherwise, if you try to put it in any other container, it will just explode.
I say, Erastus, do you have any other cups or vials on you that you've had for a while, that you've had since before the Honey Lover Bar and Grill?
I take out 2 experimental elixir vials and I toss one to Hamish and I toss one to Gentry. And I'm like, hey, empty them if you want. I'm going to catch one of these fish that's required to make this forever potion. And I sit down to fish. Oh, I cast a cantrip to Martha and I say, gone fishing.
Amazing.
So you both drank the water, right?
I cast a cantrip and I said, come on down, water's fine.
Can I try the door?
You walk to the door, and as you move to open it, the monk holds your arm and says, how many people have you killed?
Gosh, well, like, just me, or like, was I complicit in it? Did I assist? Like, I don't know, like, decent number.
You should not go in there. It will likely kill you. From what we understand, from what we all experience, the challenge favors the strong and the pure.
Well, I'm one of those.
Yes, but many strong have gone in and not returned, having, I can only assume, faced the vestiges of their past. Also, I don't want to run another fight.
God has spoken.
Martha's gonna sit tight, I guess. And maybe I think Martha's plan at this point is maybe when they come out, she can send them back if she needs, to get more water.
The monk says, what if they've died already?
No, I heard they're in.
They communicated with you.
Yes. Erastus made it, and I told him that they needed to drink the water. I trust that he has. He's not like great at communicating, so 50-50 on if our other friend has. And then Hamish, I didn't want to tell them the exact deal because I want to surprise Hamish.
Yes.
But yeah, so my plan is I would like them both to drink the water, and then I could drink this water, and then we can get rid of Hamish. If he is an Oblex, we'll test him or something. Can you do the hand thing to him?
Anyone can.
Well, but can you do it?
Back in the spring,
I am dropping my spirit guardians and put up protection from good and evil.
okay?
On the off chance that the vials are in some way at least special, if they perhaps belong to Erastus from the Fae plane, and when I hold them, if I, using my divinity, if I feel anything blessed.
Roll divinity.
Okay, well, I didn't get, it's not, nope, just a glass. Probably even drop it, honestly. Probably just picked it up and immediately dropped it.
What did you roll?
No one.
You did break one of them.
Would you like this one?
I offer the one that was thrown at me, just like,
Would you like to try again? Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, do you hand it to me?
I hold out the vial for you to take.
And I take it.
Be forewarned. Non-blessed containers. The water may explode. Just heads up.
Okay, so I'll mage hand scoop with one of the vials and my just random cup that I have for my coffee.
So where do you store them? What do you do with them?
I'm going to set them on the bank of the spring and just kind of take a gander at it. Maybe walk around at a distance to see if it explodes and say, Hamish, what do you mean by explodes? Like when at what point will it explode, you think?
I'm not sure. I was just told that it could only be blessed vessel that will contain, maybe it's when we leave this domain, or maybe it's in 5 seconds. I don't know.
Okay, I am going to try to bless it.
The container?
Yeah, sure, why not? From a distance.
Okay.
I channel the Hearthkeeper, and I see those vials of water, and I think about it being the water that's used to make a hot bath that you draw for a lover after a long day. I think of the water as a warm rag. Like I think of the water as the water that you dip a rag in with, and it makes this nice warm rag that you dry the tears off of a child's face. And I think of all of these warm things about this water, and I try to channel all of my Hearthkeeper energy onto these cups.
Are you casting bless on them?
No, I'm just going to try and do a divinity juju on it. Like,
right.
I'm praying to myself to make it work.
You reach forward with your spirit, encircle the container gently. You cast out with your heart, and you envelop it in warmth, and that shit explodes.
Yeah. All right, well, I really liked that mug, by the way, but all right, okay.
No more mug.
Yeah.
I did try to warn you.
Yeah, well, I did it safely, so I do appreciate that. Thank you, Hamish.
Erastus, how are you fishing?
With my fishing tackle.
So you pulled out your fishing tackle. Mm-hmm. So give me a dexterity roll with advantage. You see small, little silvery fish, an inch long, flitting about under the surface of the spring.
That's a 15.
You use your fishing tackle to delicately drop into the water and try to hook one of these little fish. It takes a couple tries. 2 tiny plops as you drop your bait in and pull it out, trying to capture their attention. And at last, whoop! One of the little fish comes out attached to your line. As it exits the water, though, it stops moving. And what you hold in your hand is like a silver charm. Inanimate, a fish-shaped piece of stone, an inch long.
I was imagining Erastus having to chug a thing of spring water with fish in it.
Like a frat hazing ritual?
That's what I've heard. That's the information that's sort of been relayed. Is that spring water and the fish in it make the potion.
I'm going to put the fishy in my sporin. So I put him in my sporin, and I pop up and I ask, Hamish, can you lead the way to the portal?
Certainly. Are we all ready to sneak back out?
Yes.
The door is closed and easily accessible.
I start walking towards the door.
I open the door.
You open the door and you see Martha standing there.
Hey!
Stop.
This calls for a celebration. Martha takes a shot. She drinks her vial.
Awesome. You feel incredibly strong, healthier than you've ever felt before. Any sign of aging that had begun to appear evaporates immediately. You're dewy, glowing, and ready for action.
Guys, isn't this the best feeling ever? Did you guys all drink from the water? The spring?
Look at my eyeball.
Oh, I mean, obviously. Erastus, I
can
not
wink
that
again.
Not that there was much room for improvement, but you look amazing right now.
I think we should be...
Can I see anyone else but Martha?
You can see the monk standing right next to her wearing a green robe.
I cast Hunger of Hadar.
Motherfucker.
You see Hamish makes eye contact with the monk, and a look of pure panic emerges over his face, and he does a quick hand sign and mutters an arcane word, and suddenly this expanse of black from his chest expands outward, engulfing the entire space around us. It is a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness. It's magical darkness. Everyone is engulfed in cold, and you suddenly start to hear this horrible cacophony of whispers and slurping noises, this wet sound of slimy tentacles moving in darkness. And any creature who starts its turn in the area immediately takes 2d6 cold damage. And must succeed a dexterity saving throw or get slapped by an acid tentacle from the beyond.
So we still have our resistance to cold damage, right? So it's halved?
Yes.
It would be halved.
Oh my god. And that portal opened from within his own chest?
It was centered, like, I'm kind of flavoring it, but yes, it was like centered right in front of here, and it was like a portal to the beyond, a gateway to this abyssal beyond eldritch space. And after this is cast, he freaking books it. He's dipping. He is out.
Hamish runs away, and to the rest of you, before your eyes, a portal to the darkness between the stars opens in the monk's chest. He cries out a warning to Martha, and from his chest bursts forth milky white tentacles that thrash forward towards you. You have but a moment to see them before the darkness that comes out with them envelops you, and all three of you are effectively blind, cast into darkness. None of you know where Hamish went, and that's where we'll end it.
I'm gonna get Hamish.
Will ya?
Hamish is my new proxy for my anger towards Tohri because of Cristina.
Ooh. Because it's me.
Because it's Cristina playing men who have wronged me.
Hamish hasn't wronged Martha, specifically.
Yes. The lying. See, that's a big thing.
That's a thing with Martha. We've covered this.
That's true. Martha, the world's biggest liar. Yeah.
Wow.
The only person who's allowed to lie to Martha is Martha.
Thank you for listening to I Seduce the Dragon. Please like this video, leave us a review. These things help us find new listeners and help us grow. And if you really love us, we have a Patreon where we put out extra bonus material for what we call our best friends. It's $5 a month. You can find us on all social media platforms at ISTD Pod. And we'll see you next Tuesday.